What have you been doing this morning?
Just flying around, really. It's quite good, actually, because it's quite a nice day today, so I don't have to flap very much. Just sit up on this warm air and just looking out for a meal.
Have you had any breakfast yet?
I was up early this morning and I was just out on a post and I noticed a rabbit in the road and a sad thing had been hit during the night by a car by the look of it, and I just jumped down and had rabbit for breakfast. It was nice. Yeah.
If you get a rabbit, do you pick it up? It must be really heavy, or do you just eat it on the ground?
Well, we can. So it depends how stuck to the road it is, really, in that situation, which is not very nice. I'd rather have them in, running across a field and grab them fresh. But this one was quite lucky. It wasn't really. It was easy to pick up, and I just took it off the road and just took it up onto a fence post, and yeah.
Have you ever eaten anything that's made you ill?
Well, my mate, he actually, bless him, he's not with us anymore. He ate a rabbit as well, but it had been poisoned, and he was very ill. In fact, he died straight away. So we've got to be a bit careful when we're. Depends where we are, but there are people that put out baits because they don't like us, and you've got to be a little bit careful that you don't go eating something that's been put out with poisons in it. So. Yeah.
How do you keep your talons sharp? Do you ever have pedicures?
I'll be honest that I haven't ever come across a Buzzard pedicure, and if I did, I probably wouldn't go there because you can never get a good one. But I know they just seem naturally sharp. It's not a problem. It's just it's what we need. Obviously, we've only got quite small feet, and our talons are quite sharp. But some birds of prey have got really sharp talons. But we got a little bit more strength in our talons, and they're sharp enough.
Are you quite proud of your nest building abilities? Don't you make quite beautiful nests?
Well, yeah. I mean, we do build nests, and it's something that we're all pretty good at. Trouble is that again they're quite big, and people notice them, and it depends really where we build them. We're welcome because a lot of my mates have been shot, and even had their nests shot out and that, where farmers are worried we're going to be swooping down and taking their lambs. I like to see us trying to pick up a lamb. God, yeah.
When you're up quite high, because you can go quite high in the sky, can't you? Have you ever been able to do any sort of acrobatics? Like, can you do backflips?
Well, I can't say I've done backflips. So the only time we have to do backflips, and the blimmin' crows and gulls are trying to peck at us because we got a miserable life out there. I mean, talk about antisocial behaviour. We're up there. All we're trying to do is find food, and as soon as we come out of the trees and start gliding up, over comes Mr. Gull and Mr. Crow, and they're just trying to chase us off because they're worried that we're going to be taking their chicks and stuff. Well, maybe we would if we had half the chance, but we have a bit of a miserable life. But I have to say, it keeps us fit because they're often over the top of us, pecking at us, and I'll flip over sometimes and try and grab them, but of course never can get them.
What's your biggest fear?
My biggest fear, I guess really my biggest fear is that humans are going to think there's too many of us and start changing the law. I mean, there's some groups that are saying that there's too many birds of prey and they should be controlled and all that sort of thing. And, that's probably my biggest fear. And yet, really, we've just been allowed to reach our normal populations because we've been persecuted for years and years and years. And we certainly don't catch many birds. People say, there's not enough songbirds because of those buzzards. There's loads of buzzards now. It's nothing to do with us. We're too big and bulky to catch them. We can't catch blooming little birds. Yeah, we get blamed for a lot of things, but I don't think we're doing much harm.
Is there any other animal that you admire?
Oh, God, blimey, I tell you what, peregrine falcon came past me the other day. Flipping hell, it was there 1 minute, gone the next. Absolutely, it was over 200 miles an hour. I admire that. But then he catches things that I can't catch. So, I've got my abilities. He can't catch a rabbit, I can. So, but I do admire the peregrine. Yeah, they're real dynamic,
So, on behalf of Buzzards, if you could give us a message, what would it be?
Well, the thing is about us birds of prey is that we are all indicator species. Sort of top of the food chain, we're an indication that there's an environment around you that's working quite well. And I think I'd just say that when you see birds like us, you've got to really see it as a sign that there's food for us, and that means that something's going right. So we're actually a good sign. And the minute we disappear, you can be sure that things are going wrong.